Jamie, obviously you were on the team last year. Same thing with Missouri. You had a little bit in the second half, they come back and steal the victory. Frustrating to have it happen with the same team?
No, definitely. It's very frustrating. We did really well through the first half and then into the second, and then we just kind of lost that oomph, I guess, to push us through. So just figuring out how to keep that oomph to keep this from happening would be pretty nice.
You guys worked really hard to get that lead. You get it by 10 points. Did you feel like you expended too much energy there? Or, what do you think contributed to Missouri coming back having a 16-2 run to really kind of change the game?
Well, they're a good team. There's no doubt about that. They've got post players that can score. They've got guards that can shoot. They've basically got everything the team needs. So I have to say that they just played hard and they battled, and it was a lot of fun to play against a team that was of that caliber, and it'll set us up for greatness for Pac-12. Coach was telling us that all the teams that we've played thus far are almost replicas of the Pac-12 teams, and if we can figure out how to get that, like I said earlier, that oomph to stay, we're going to be phenomenal in Pac-12 play. If and when, put that in there.
Can you talk about just the quick start they got off to? Really seemed to kind of stun you guys a little bit and looked like they might run away with this thing. Lappy calls a timeout about 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
What was said during that timeout to kind of get you guys back into it and get yourselves on a run?
She just said we could feel like they were going on a run. We do that all the time in practice. We have people go on runs against us. So she just called us in and said we got to play some defense and we got to get stops and get scores. So I think just her like reassuring us that we could do it, and that I think we didn't come out quick enough, and I think that hurt us. But the way that we bounced back from that, I think was really beneficial for us. But yeah, she just said get stops, and we got stops. So I think that was really important.
You guys are a young team. Can you feel good about playing well against an undefeated team, or is it disappointing and upsetting to lose this when you had them down by 10?
Yeah, anytime you lose, it's disappointing. We had that game. I feel we had that game, and I think we all felt we had that game. So to be up by 10 and then give up a lead and then let them up by 4 and it just kind of go back and forth, I think that's upsetting. And yeah, we're young, but I don't think that's much of an excuse. I think we played a lot of games and we've grown a lot, so I don't consider us really young anymore.
So Kennedy, when you talk about the team not really being young anymore, for you personally, what's it been like kind of hopping into Division I Power 5 team and actually playing well, succeeding on the backcourt?
My teammates just help me out a lot. They're always there for me, and I think they've been a huge part of everyone's growth. Everybody grows because of the people around you. So I think knowing that everyone has my back and has, and I have their back just as much, I think that's vital in everyone's growth. So I think that's really helped me grow.
Jamie, do you feel like they clamped down on you or did anything different defensively in the last, say, 6.5 minutes?
Well, they started to play zone, so that was different for us because we were expecting a 90% man team, and when they went into zone, I think it stunned us, and we stopped moving. So, that's about all I could think of, yeah.
You had a real hot start, third quarter. What were you feeling there, and did you come out of halftime thinking I got to assert myself a little bit more?
Not really. I just thought to myself, like, okay, I need to be there for my teammates. They told me that they'd be there for me, like Ken just said, like they have my back and I have theirs. And whenever they passed me the ball, it was my duty to score and give them that assist because they saw it, they set it up, they created the play, and it felt like as a good teammate, like that's something you should do. You have to reward somebody who does has you an amazing pass or sets an amazing screen. If you get the ball, it's your job to make sure that they get recognized.
Kenny, a similar question to you. You only got to shoot once from behind the arc in the second half. What did they do specifically to kind of mitigate their three-point shooting?
I don't think they necessarily did anything. I was just looking to attack more and get my teammates open shots. But this zone, it's a different read, so you don't just get to come down and hit that gap. I was trying to get in the lanes and then get passes out. So I don't think it was necessarily Missouri did anything. I think I just had a different mindset in attack. So.
Time for one last question.
Can you just talk about Porter, number 21, really kind of took over this game during that big run? I mean, what was it that allowed her to kind of dominate there during that stretch?
Something went off, and she decided that she made the choice that she wanted to play as well as she did, and she did it. And she took the first swing, and we kind of were stumbling backwards. But once we figured it out, it became a lot easier to handle.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks.